Hello, I am Michael, of course. This is the introduction of my topic for the class project in environmental management. Effect of wildlife corridors on big game animals in Island Park, Idaho. The big game species involved in the Island Park Wildlife Migration Corridor are Rocky Mountain elk, mule deer, white-tailed deer, moose, and black bear. On the left side, you will see a map with the US 20 highway highlighted in red and green. The red and green are different sections of the highway and the improvement priority of the segments. This map also shows the general Island Park area. On the right side, you will see a map of the current migration patterns for elk. The blue line shows the travel of vehicles in the area. The red line is the currently proposed wildlife corridor. The gray arrows denote the elk migration patterns. The yellow and blue areas show summer and winter ranges respectively. Although this map is specifically for elk, the migration patterns of the other big game species are very similar. Historical migration patterns in the area are almost identical to today's migration pattern. These movement patterns extend along the entire length of the US 20 highway. Vehicle-wildlife collisions are a big problem along the Island Park corridor. The map shows the mitigation priorities within the corridor. The colors and numbers show the highest to lowest priorities. The red, or number 1, is the highest priority for mitigation as the probability of a vehicle-wildlife collision is highest. The blue, or number 5, shows the lowest priority as the probability of a vehicle-wildlife collision is low for the area. As you can see, the probability of a vehicle-wildlife collision is high along most of the highway. As of 2008, the estimated annual cost of vehicle-wildlife collisions nationwide is $8.388 billion. In Idaho alone, over 5,000 vehicle-wildlife collisions occur annually. The cost of vehicle repair is estimated from $500 up to the total loss of the vehicle, depending on the severity of the impact and the type of animal involved. In addition to this, personal injuries are common and fatalities are possible. A common form of wildlife mitigation are so-called wildlife corridors, which funnel animals towards a single crossing point to minimize vehicle-wildlife interaction. The two most common forms of crossings are overpasses and underpasses. Overpasses are bridges built in between wildlife areas and planted with local flora to put the animals at ease. Underpasses are tunnels under the road and allow animals to cross without vehicle interaction. Both of these mitigation measures are augmented with high fences along the entire length of the highway in order to funnel the wildlife towards the crossings. The following issues are currently involved. Firstly, cost versus benefit. The current estimated cost per overpass in the Island Park corridor is $22 million. This does not include the cost of the fencing, which would have to be installed along the highway. Locals argued that this is not economical. Secondly, the issue of predators. As wildlife corridors funnel the animals into a small crossing, it is argued that this would give opportunity to predators to increase their kills and would hurt the big game population. Thirdly, animals getting caught on the wrong side of the fence. If animals find their way to the road side of the fence, they could pose a significant hazard as they would not have a way to escape, and a vehicle-wildlife collision would be more likely. It would also stress the animal, which would increase mortality due to adverse effects of the stress. Fourth, the current and proposed speed limits. Currently, the speed limit is 65 miles per hour, with certain parts being slower as the highway passes through local communities. One argument is that a reduction to 45 miles per hour at night will be sufficient to reduce vehicle-wildlife collisions. However, a certain part of the population argue that people would not follow this limit, as many exceed the limit currently. These are the references used for this presentation. Thank you for listening, and have a great day.